Well, remember this from yesterday's inauguration as well. That was Beyonce apparently not singing the national anthem at yesterday's inauguration. With the story, we've got Wall Street Journal's John Jurgensen joining us now from New Jersey. And John, when I say not singing, what am I talking about exactly?
Well, we are hearing Beyonce's voice there, but apparently what we're hearing was a vocal recorded previously to the inauguration. Reports are saying, and this is confirmed by the U.S. Marine Corps band, that her vocals were not live. So she was either lip syncing or singing along to a pre-recorded vocal track. Now, this really isn't that uncommon. I mean, this happens pretty frequently, but what it brings into question are all these ideas about authenticity and what we expect from a live performance.
I mean, is it fair for us to expect a live performance to be? I mean, the voice, what we heard there is stunning. It's mind-blowing. It was also outdoors. Is it reasonable that one would expect on a freezing day anyone to be able to pump out vocal tones like that?
I mean, I think that's a very good question. I mean, the Star Spangled Banner is notoriously difficult to sing. It seems easy, but it's deceptively difficult. And as you point out, it was a brisk day, not completely below freezing, but it was a brisk day and a challenging environment to sing live to. And so I don't think anyone would falter for doing that. I think the thing that most people seem to be upset about is they seem as if they think that there's some sort of trick being played upon them. It's obvious that she did sing the Star Spangled Banner, as she's done many times before, but people seem to be taking up the idea of whether this was an honest performance.
Well, I mean, yeah, like you said, it's clearly her voice. Now, how do you think she's feeling after being outed by the Marine Corps band?
Well, I can't say, I wouldn't want to speak for her, of course, but I have a feeling that she will be just fine with this. You know, this is one of those things that turns into a controversy for a day or so. And for a star of her stature, I mean, there's countless videos you can find of her, you know, falling down on stage and making other gasp publicly. You know, these are things that happen in the course of a performer's life, and she's going to bounce back, I'm sure, without much problem. And in fact, she's on deck to perform at the Super Bowl pretty soon, and we'll be doing the halftime performance. So I don't think that's going to stop her from coming out and doing the show. And I'm sure people are going to be watching very closely to what her lips are doing in that show.
And talking of the Super Bowl, Whitney Houston was also said to have lip-synced a rendition of the same song, right?
That's correct, and that for many people is sort of one of the the sort of milestone performances of the Star Spangled Banner. And people don't put an asterisk next to Whitney Houston's career for that reason, at least. It's one of those things that I think people underestimate the challenges, as you pointed out earlier, to performing these songs and performing them live in a place that isn't designed for a vocal performance. You know, there's echoes, there's chill, and there's the tricky nature of the song itself. So it's not easy. But I guess the question is whether would people rather have the foreknowledge of knowing that a lip sync was about to happen? Should we have been told previously that she was lip syncing? I mean, that's an open question. I think people would not necessarily want to know that either.
John, in fact, that open question is one that our director of social media has tweeted out, Liz Heron. She tweeted out, "Do you care?" And if you do, or if you don't, definitely tweet her back and tell her that, because we want to know. We certainly do. Thank you very much. John Jurgensen of the Wall Street Journal, we appreciate your time today, and you can read more on that on WSJ.com.